Hello everyone, now we're going to show an install on the twin ARB compressor on the 813 compressor mount that goes behind the rear seat against the wall on the driver's side of the truck. Now what you have behind the seat from the stock truck, there is this little small net that's on the back with the trim panel. Now I took it out. I would recommend taking it out only because it gives you a little bit more space for your airlines and stuff. It's not required. The compressor will still fit with keeping that inside. I just personally prefer to take it out because I'm never going to use it, and I'd prefer to have the extra space for my airlines once I get those set in there. Once you do take those out, it is going to permanently take those out because it will break the little pins that are holding this net into the back panel. And again, totally optional, but it is something that I do for mine. So I already have the twin compressor installed on the plate. You have to install the compressor with the wiring on top, the air filters on the bottom. The compressor mount will work for either the twin compressor or the single compressor. The twin compressor has 4 mounting holes built into it. It comes with 10mm bolts that are already with the compressor, so those will be with your compressor. So the outside slots are utilized for the twin compressor. The inside slots are utilized for the single compressor. Now the single compressor, since it is very adjustable, I'm being able to change everything around and how you want it to sit in there. It's pretty infinite on what you can do as far as setting it in the truck, and it has a lot of room. So that one you can pretty much do whatever you like with it. The twin, again, also with it being mounted this way, it puts the fan at the top, which will always draw your air down on the top to keep it cool. Now the only hardware that actually comes with it that you need are 2 bolt assemblies that I've already put together. So what this does, on the inside, you have, if you look on the bottom floor, you will have a little rubber mat. My flashlight's not working there, that's okay. A little rubber mat that comes in it, and then in the bottom you're going to have 2 10mm panel bolts that are in the bottom. You want to take those out. You won't be using those bolts again, or nuts, I'm sorry. Now with these, what it does is it gives you a female bolt to put back down once the compressor goes in. So once you have the compressor mounted on the plate, I recommend using both hands because these compressors are fairly heavy. But you slide it down in, sets right into place with the shape of the bottom locations there. And what you can see is now that there's slots that are on the compressor mount, you will see those little studs that are built into the truck. And all you need to do is take these little female nuts, put it through the slot onto those studs on both sides, screw them down. I recommend doing it by hand and not using a drill. It is stainless hardware, and since everything is fairly snug anyway, you're not going to have to worry about it moving around. But once you get it in there, one thing I do recommend, especially if you're using or leaving the net with the trim in there, is before you tighten these down, take one hand and stick it in and push it back against the wall. That's going to give you the best clearance here in front. So like I say, it does make it come out just a little bit because of this trim here. But once you get it screwed down, you got your space for all your wires. Obviously you want to run all your airlines and stuff beforehand before you screw it down. But once that's done, like I say, you got 2 bolts that hold it down. Pops right in place. You can lock your seat. You don't have to worry about someone stealing it. You don't know it's even there. So that's pretty much it. Got a couple other videos that are coming to show a few ideas on running the airlines, because there is the option to have the rocker switch and dual air chuck plate here, which also utilizes all the bolts and stuff, the same as what the stock box that comes in the truck is. I personally wanted to keep it here versus using one of the auxiliary switches, because since the compressor comes with all of the relays and fuses built into the lines, just run into the battery, I get to keep my auxiliary switches up front separate and use them for something else. And I always have the rocker switch that's right here with me. That's pretty much it. Once the seats are down, you don't even know it's there. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Get in touch with me on Facebook, 813 Fabrication, or 813fabrication.com. Shoot me an email. You can purchase on the website. If you got any questions, let me know. Thanks.